Good afternoon, students, and good afternoon, all who have joined online. Today, in this online guest lecture series of Panchakarma evidence-based Panchakarma, we have a great Panchakarma teacher who is the former head and professor from Department of Panchakarma, Government Ayurveda College, Trivandrum. He has since 43 years he is in the Panchakarma. He worked in different institutes. He retired from Government Ayurveda College, and then also he was working in many colleges. He has coordinated in NABH accreditation of colleges, and he is a BAM in 1977 and MD Panchakarma in 1982. So with such a long, and he shaped the students actually. What we are now, we are Panchakarma specialist, is all his vision and his views. He gave everything to the student. I remember like when we go for the rounds in the morning, 10:30, he will check our hands, whether you have done the procedures or not. So this is what the training he gave to all of us, the students of his students. So it's really a privilege to our students and to all of you who have joined online that he being from the Kerala, but he insisted in the main procedures, like main cleansing procedures or main panchakarmas, not only the preventive upakarmas. So without, it's really, sir, it's my great privilege, and I'm like humbled that you are here today to grace our students. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting my invitation and being ready for this lecture. On behalf of the Department of Panchakarma, Faculty of Ayurveda BHU, I really thank you, sir, for coming to this online guest lecture series. And without much wasting time, I will hand over to you, sir. Please grace us with your knowledge, this vast knowledge and practical experience of Panchakarma. Over to you, sir.
Pranam to everybody. My beloved student and now the HOD of BHU Panchakarma, Dr. Rajkala, all the participants of this session. I am highly privileged to associate with this esteemed institution's Panchakarma Department lecture series. This program, I attended 4 or 5 lectures in this, is a very innovative program and very useful to the students and practicing doctors, and for a very good theoretical base also you get. I remember around several years ago, I visited BHU Panchakarma department for taking class in an ROTP. It was a great experience. It is very happy to note that nowadays, all over India, Panchakarma is practicing well. I will switch it off to the class. Even though the relevance of Panchakarma in present era is the subject, I think it is better to start with an introduction to Panchakarma and then to relevance in present era. Are you audible? The term Panchakarma has gained global attention. If you think, everybody knows, globally, more people, when they said about Ayurveda, they know the term Panchakarma. So there is an essentiality of clarification of the term. Has special relevance. Next slide, please. Next slide. The term Panchakarma has gained global attention. Essentiality of clarification of the term. And now it has special relevance due to the rate of Sandarpanotthata Vyadhis. You all know Now poverty is very less in the world, but overeating and obesity or Sandarpanothaja Vyadis are more. So Panchakarma is very relevant. Just to recollect these things, what is Chigilsa, Urjaskaram, Roganut, then Dasayana, then Roganut comes Deva Vyabhasraya, Yukti Vyabhasraya, and Sattva. Then comes Andaparimarjanam and Shastra Pranidhanam and Bahiparimarjanam. These are all things you know, but just to recollect. Then comes the main thing, Shadupakramas, Linkhanam, Brimhanam Kale, Rukshanam Snehanam Tatha, Swedanam, Stamphanam Jaiva, Jani Deya Savai Pishak. Brimhana, Linkhana, Snehana, Rukshana, Stampana, and Swedana. Shadvidopakramas forms the basic core of treatment in Ayurvedic science. We can see Yet Kinjit Lakhavagaram Dehe Tallinkhanam Smrudam. Brimhatvam Escharirasya Janayetacha Brimhanam. Rauksham Karatvam Vaishidyam. Yet Kajit Vidhi Lakshanam. Next slide. Next slide. Next. Next. Shadvidopakramas. Rauksham Karatvam Vaishidyam. Yet Kajya Tathi Rukshanam. Snehanam Sneha Vishyandamardavakleyadakaragam. Stampha Gaurava Sidakram Swedanam Swedakaragam. Stamphanam Stampayariyat Yadimandam Chalam Leku. These are the Charaga defined all these things in these slokas. So Sandarpanothaja Vigara, the Linkhana is the treatment. Next. And Avatarpanothaja Vigara, Brimhana is the treatment. Upakramya Sihit Ditva, Didiyo Upakramnas Madaha, Ekaha Sandarpanam Tatra, Didiyas Chabatarpanam. This is clearly mentioned by Govt. Next. So when we go to the Lenkhana therapy, because Panchakarma come under the Lenkhana, Sothana and Samana are the two classifications. Samana, you all know, Pajanam, Deepanam, Sutupyaya, Madhava, Marudaha. Panchasodhana by Vakpada. You just remember Panchasodhana, not Panchakarma. Niruho Vamanam Kaya Shirore Gasra Visrudihi. And Chatushpragara Samsuthi Pipa Sadapamarido. Padana Nipavasascha Vyayamaschedilangana. So that is by Charaka says Chatushpragara Samsuthi. I will explain this later. Next, yes. So, Edire Bhirdoshan Panchada Sothanam Chayat, Niruho Vamanam Kaya, Shirore Gasravisuddhi. When we come under the classical way Sothana, all these things come under Vamana, Virejana, two types of Vasti, Nasya, and Dekta Moksha. What are Panchakarmas? Because sometimes this is different. Some people say different Acharya says different types of Panchakarma. We will look into that. What are Panchakarmas? Is there any difference of opinion? Panchayu means five number of interventions. Karma. Kriyate anena idi karmaga. Action done to attain karya. Kartum ipsitatamam karmaha. That which, the next slide. Kartum ipsitatamam karmaha. That which the doer wishes to achieve through action is karma. Next slide. So, Vamana, Videjana, Nasya, Astapana, Anuvasana. Why the number is limited to 5? Any difference of opinion? We will go to see. Vamanam, Rejanam, Nasyam, Niruham, Cha, Anuvasanam. Edani Panchakarmani, Kathitani, Munishwarehi. This sloga is from Shargadhara. And Prathamam Vamanam Paschat, Viregas, Chanuvasanam. Edani Panchakarmani, Niruho, Navanam Tata. So when Shargadhara says, these are all five Panchakarmas, Kathitani Munishwarehi, not his version, he says, because he is a late Acharya in the 7th century or something. So he is saying about the Munishwari means Charaga, Susuddha and Vakpada. So there is no difference of opinion among these three main Acharyas. Bhava Prakasha also says the same. Are all Panchakarmas Sodhana in nature? I already told all Panchakarmas are Sodhana. No confusion about other four. Vamana, Virechana, Astapana, and Nasya. But Anuvasana, what happened to Anuvasana? Is it Sodhana? Anuvasana as a Panchakarma. Chakrapani says that Anuvasanam tu yedyapi Vamanadivan na Bahudosha Nirharanam Karanam Havadi Tathavi Purishasya Pakvasegata Vadasya cha Bahirnharatva Karma Lakshanam Praptameva. Evacuates Pakvasegata Vada and Purisha, not included in fourth Sodhana due to Brahmana. That is why. So Purishas and Pakvasegata Vada is evacuated by Panchakarma. So by Anuvasana. That is why Anuvasana got the status of a karma under Panchakarma. Not included in the fourfold Shodhana due to Brahmana nature. Chadushpragara samsutthiridi Anuvasanam varjayitva tasya Brahmanatva. So here again confusion. The Chakrapani himself says here, while talking about Chadushpragara samsuddhi, it is Anuvasana is not included because it's Brahmanatva. We can look into that. Next slide, please. Nourishing therapy, Sodhana of Kevalavada and Samana of Pitta Nibandhavada. Not that point, very important. Brahmanam Samanam Tveva Vayu Pitta Nilasaja. In that sloga, while explaining that, Arunadatta says, Brahmanam yet Sodhanam tan marudaha Kevalasya Pitta Sagidasya Vasamanam. Kevalavadasya tan marudaha Sodhanam. You can say there are two types of Vada Kopa. One is Laptavagasha and this is, next is Ruttavagasha. Srodo Rotha and Srodo Riktada. When Srodo Riktada comes, that is Laptavagasha Vada, the treatment is Brahmana. So to evacuate that accumulated Vada, something we have to give which have the opposite gunas of Vada, that is Sneha. In that way, it becomes Tena Varjena Syat Vadastanesha Dishtada. While talking about Anuvasanasya, Ashtanga Sangraha says that Tena Vayurjayo Nasyat Vadastanesha Dishtada. We are giving Anuvasana after food. Why? If we want to stay the Sneha in the Pakvasaya, it should not go upwards. If it go upwards, or if Adishtada, if it is not staying there some time, Kinchit Kalam Stido Yascha Saburisho Dvartade. That is the summation of Anuvasana. So it should stay some time in that Rikta Kosta or Pakvasaya, then only the Vada accumulated there will come out. So in that way, it becomes Sodhana of Kevalavada. And Asrayasai Bhava, Anuvasana Yoga, you say Ruksha, Kevalavada, Anuvasana Yoga people. Sodhana of Leptavagasha Vada. So Anuvasana is also yes, next. Scope of Panchakarma. So now we conclude that there is no difference of opinion about what are the Panchakarmas, and the Anuvasana also have the capacity to eliminate doshas. So it is also a Sodhana in nature. It has Brahmanatvam also there. Then scope of Panchakarma. You all know preventive, curative and rejuvenative. Preventive, it is the uniqueness of Ayurveda. Savani Kartige Chaitre Masi Sadharani Krama Grishma Varsha Himajida Va Asunarhare Atyushna Varsha Shirahi Grishma Varsha Himagamaha Santo Sadharane Tesham Dushtan Doshan Vishodhayet. Ashtanga Hridayakara clearly mentioned these things. Vasanta, Kapha is increased, Vamana, Sarat, Virechana, Varshavada, Vasti. This is Ritu Shodhana. Next. Vada, which undergoes mild increase, chaya in Grishma, should be removed from the body by Vasti in Sravana Masa. Pitta, which undergoes mild increase in Varsha, should be expelled out of the body in Kartika month by Virechana Purgation. Kapha, which undergoes mild increase in Shishira, should be expelled out in Chaitra month by. When we say about the months, there may be a difference in different parts of the country or globally. We have to do accordingly the Kala and Desha. Grishma, Varsha and Hemanta have too much of heat, rain and cold respectively. In the period between these, known as Sadharanakala, the doshas would be cleared out. Next, the accumulation of doshas arising from cold season should be expelled out during Vasanta. That arising from Grishma should be expelled during Abhrakala or in rainy season. That arising from Varsha be expelled during Dhanatya Kala or autumn. Shidodbhavam doshajayam vasande Vishodhanam Grishmajam Abhrakale Dhanatye Vashigamashu Samyak Prapnodi Rogan Anujanna Jadu. Next slide. Practical application for Ritu Shodhana. Vasanta Ritu is favorable for Abhyanga and Murtha Taila. In Shishira Ritu, Abhyanga and Vamana can be used to prevent allergic conditions. Ritu Nasya with Anutaila can be performed in Vasanta and Sharat. Ritu to open nasal passages and to prevent respiratory discomfort. To relieve exacerbated Vada, Asthabana Vasti is done in Varsha Ritu. Virechana and Dekta Mokshana are prescribed to relieve Pitta and Dekta in Varsha Ritu. Virechana advises in Sharat Ritu to avoid Pitta Prakopa. In Vasanta Ritu, Tishna Vamana and Nasya are mentioned. Extensive Panchakarma operations should be avoided in summer. Some general guidelines. Shodhana therapy, according to Ritu, is necessary because of the dosha predominance varies depending on the climatic condition. It is practiced to avoid complication of chaya and prakopa of dosha according to Ritu. It is followed irrespective of swastha or adura in order to prevent the disease and promote health. Then comes to the curative part. You all know Sharira Janam Doshanam Kramena Paramaushadam Vastir Virego Vamanam. So, Vada, Vasti and Pitta, Virejana and Kapha Vamana. Next. Disease-wise Panchakarma explained under different avasthas. Kshiravasti in Niruha in Vadarakta. Nahi Vasti Samam Ginjit Vadarakta Chigilsidam. Nirharedva Malam Yasya Sakridai Kshiravasti Nahi Vasti Samam Kinjit Vadarakta Chigilside. Vamanakarma in Navajvara Swasa. Virejana in Tamaga Swasa. Nasyam in Ababahugam. Ababahe Hidam Nasyam. Anuvasanavasti and Niruhavasti in Gulma. Vasti Karma Param Vidya Gulmakhnam Tathimarudam. That is it. When to do Panchakarma? Tanupastida doshana Snehasvedu Upapadani Panchakarmani Kurvida Matragalo Vijarayan. Upastida means Shakam Tektva Kostagamanena Tatha Leenatva Parityagena Pradhanavastha Prapta Doshana. Darshana says Prakashena Vruttha Swasthana Chalidaha Samshodhana Vidina Nirhadavyaha. This is the Upastida. Next, Leena Dosha. Doshas which are having Alpabala and when Kala is not supporting to aggravation, it is unable to manifest the disease. Doshas are waiting for Hetu or aggravating factor when they are dormant in Kosta. Dosha get aggravate when causative factor like Kala, etc. are supporting the dosha. When dosha aggravates, it takes asraya in other places. Next, characteristic of Leena dosha. Leenatve Ekadesha Sthitatvat, adherent to these processes. Sushmatvat Anutvat, minute form. Tatvam Darasto, deep concealed inside the dhatu. Dosha in Anutklishta state. Leenamidi Anutklishtam, Chakrapani says. Vritti, two types of Samhadi Rupa Vritti Chayam and Vilena Rupa Vritti Pragopam, eliminated by Samshodhana. Pragopam, two types are there. Chayapurvaga Pragopa doshas, eliminated by Samshodhana. Achayapurvaga Kopam, Vilena Rupa Vritti doshas, Chaya Pragopa doshasre, to be eliminated through Samshodhana. The Shakhagadi of dosha, you know, Vyayama, Dushmana, Taishnyat, Ahidajaranadapi, Kosta Shakhasti Marmani, Drudatwan, Marudaseja, Dosha, Yandi Tada, Tekeha, Srodo Mukhavishodana, Vrithya Pishyandana Pagat, Kostam, Vayus Chanigraha, Panchakarma to be done when doshas reach Kosta from Shakha. Shodhana should not be done in Samavastha. Sarvadeha Pravisudan Saman Doshan Nandarhare Inan Thadushanit Klishtan Palad Amadrasagiva Asrayasehi Nashaya Tetasyu Durnirhatvara. It will destroy the Sharira. It is just like getting juice of unripe fruit. Then what to do? Samavastha and Bahudoshatva. Pajanir. Dīvane, Snehīstān Svedīscha Parishkradān, Sothaye, Sothane Kale, Yathavastam Yathabalam. Dīvana, Pājana, Snehana, Svedana, Sothana, through the nearest natural orifices after assessing the strength of the patient. So, before starting Purva Karma, we have to start Pājana and Dīvana, according to the Agni stage of each patient. Handhyashu yuktam vakrena drivyam amasyaanmalam thranena cha urthwajatrutvan pakvadhanan gudena cha. The nearest orifice we have to remove. Panchakarma commonly contraindicated these people, Chanda, Sahasiku, Phiruhu, Krakno, Vyagrayevaja. These all things are contraindicated for Panchakarma, this type of people. Next, who is fearful or aggressive, adventurous, fearful, ungrateful, and fickle-minded, hates good persons, kings, and physicians, and who is intensely disliked by them, who is afflicted with grief, who is in this end stage of a disease and is predicted to die soon, and who is not in a position to collect essential items, who is considered himself to be a physician, unfaithful to the physician, who is always suspicious and not obedient to physician. These groups are not only for Panchakarma, all treatments are very difficult to do this type of people. Next. So, Karyaphala of Panchakarma. Iti Aduravastha Sugha Prayogo Balayusho Vritti Krit. In this manner, the Panchakarma therapies are described to ensure happiness in both patient and healthy person by promoting their strength and longevity and also curing the disease. Next, proper administration of Panchakarma provide Sarvakshamo Hussargo Adiyuktaha Stirendriha Balavan Sattvavan Sampanno Vitneya Prakritingadaha. A patient is considered to be in a prakritic state of health if he exhibits characteristics such as ability to tolerate and adapt to various types of diets and lifestyle, ability to manage natural urges, endowed with a zest for life, that is, motivated to live, has stable strength of body and mind, and endowed with strong willpower. Then come to the Shodhana, Chikitsa as pre-operative period. What are the results at the Rasayana? Then Sodo Dharmarada, Dhadu Dushti, Dhadu Stiratva, Rasayana Prayoga. It is a Purvakarma of Rasayana. Payadikrama, Kayakni Dipti, Ratvandaratni Dipti. Body, if not detoxified, cannot accept Rasayana. Vastre Raga Iva Pala. Tasyam संशोधनैः शुद्धाः सुखी जातबलपुना रसायनं प्रयुञ्जीरा तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि शोधने पूर्वे वयसि मध्ये वा तत् प्रयोज्यं जितात्मनः स्निग्धस्य श्रुतरक्तस्य विशुद्धस्य च सर्वदा विशुद्धि is necessary before starting rasayana. Sequence of karmas: purva karma, pradhana karma, and paschat karma. The order of therapy is already said: pajana, deepana, snehana, swedana, then sodhana, then paschat karma, payadi karma for vamana and virejana, for vasti and nasya. Specific things are prescribed there. Next, purpose of purva karma: dosha utkleshana, abhishyandana, protection of body from adhikarshana, swedana, dravikarana, brings to kosta, sodhana, without purvakarma, extraction of juice from unripe food, sneha klina, kostaga dhadugava, srodolina yeja shakhasti samstaha, doshaha, swediste drivigritya kostam needam samyak suddhibirnirhayandi. So here comes that word lina. We already discussed about that, importance of that word lina. Next, purpose of Panchakarma: an inevitable procedure after Panchakarma. Marked reduction of digestive power after Panchakarma. Reduced digestive power is rectified with sequential intake of light diet, beginning from thick gruel, and habitual food is taken only after this Payadikrama. I'm not detailing about that. Yathanuragnittana gomayadye sandhukshemana bhavadikshemena Stiran Maha Sarva Pajastatheva Suthasya Peyatibir Andarakni. This is the guna of Paschat Karma. Then dust period. Kalasya Pastyadishu Yadi Avastavan Bhave Dviparihara Kala. Charaga says, how many days you done the treatment? Double of that day should be Parihara Kala. But Ashtanga Hridaya says, Yanyahani pibetani tavandanyanya bittade. How many days you do? That type of days you have to go for Parihara Kala. Rest period of Vastyadi Panchakarma is double. Care after Panchakarma: Sunyadeham pratikara, asahishnum paripalaye, yathandam tarunam purna tailapatram yathaivaja, gobalayva dendiga, sarvasmadupajarata. Next, after the purification therapy, the vitiated dosha, dadus, and malas are expelled from the body, creating a temporary state of emptiness. There will also be a transient reduction in strength. During this period, the patient must be cared with great caution and attention. Analogies are given here to emphasize this careful approach. Just as a bird protects its eggs with utmost delicacy, just as a vessel filled with oil is carried without spilling a drop, and just as a cohort skillfully uses his stick to guide and protect his cow, Gopal. Why Linkhana is more relevant today? This is the next part of this presentation. Incidents of Sandarpanodajanya rogas are more. I already initially said that now more problem is overeating and lack of exercise. Prameha, Taulya, Buddhi Moha, etc. are more now, owing to present day Ahara and Vihara, diet and lifestyle. Influence of food habits, deviation from natural food habits, snacks, fast food, refrigerator, recooked. These are all now we get all within with my fingers. If you put every food will come to your home. Biomagnification, pesticides, fertilizers, incompatible diet, viruddhahara. What it calls Agni Vaigunyam, accumulation of toxics that is become ama or dushi visha. Next, sedentary lifestyle, lack of exercise, stressful professional atmosphere, very, very important point nowadays. You know, we are in the IT area. People are working even full night. When American people are, they have daytime, we have night time. This way, untimely food and sleep is not properly getting. These are all make problems to our systems. Suppression and forceful evacuation of natural urges. The Acharya Charaga emphasized this in the when he says Sadadura. Sadaivade Hyagada Vega Nigraha Agala Nihara Vihara Sevaya. If you take that, almost all people are now Sadadura. Acharya Susuda divides disease into four: Sarira, Manasiga, Agantuga, and Swabhaviga. Increased incidence of rogas, Hina Mithya, yoga of Kala, Artha, and Karma. All these things are happening. Global warming is happening. And the climate is changing in every country drastically. Kala, Artha, Karmanam, Yogo, Hina, Mathyadi, Matragaha, Samyak Yogasta Vityeyo, Roga, Yogega Karanam. Next. Vayu, Udagam, Desam, Kalam, all polluted. Accumulation of toxins in the body, removal by Shodhana, only the answer. That is the relevance in Janapadothamsa. So, then, what are the Shamana therapy pacifies dosha locally. Shodhana removes doshas from body at its root level. Samana is comparatively of temporary action, done in Alpa dosha and Alpa bala. Effect lasts for long in Shodhana, done in Prabhuda dosha and Pravara bala. Does not interfere much with dhadus in Samana, but normalize dhadu function, dhadu sthiratvam. Importance of Shodhana. Different acharyas are emphasized. Dosha kadajit kupyante jida lenkhana pajanehi yedu samsodani shuddhya natesham punarudbhavaha tatralpe lenghanam bathyam mathye lenkhana pajan prabhude shodhanam tathi mooladun moolayen malan hedu lingo prasamane roganam abunarbhavam jnanam chadurvidam yasya sa rajaso pishakjida. Dosha in excess to be evacuated. So the applicability is common in 8 branches of Ayurveda, applicable at different stages of life. Next. It will not be possible to dry up a pond which is full of water without breaking the boundary wall. Similarly, it is not possible to subdue doshas when they are exceedingly aggravated without adopting purificatory therapy. Bahudoshana abunadoshavasejana evam karyam. Next. Effects of elimination therapy. Clarity of mind, strength of sense organs, stability of tissues, good digestive power, and slow aging. Buddhi prasadam belam indriyanam dhatu sthiratvam jwalanasya deeptim. Chiracha bhagam vayasakkarodi samshodhanam samyagupasyamanam. So the conclusion is no difference of opinion about the term Panchakarma. In present day scenario, more sandarpanotha vyadhis, hence apatarpana more relevant. All Panchakarmas have Shodhana property. Shodhana, Panchakarma, highly relevant. Yukti Vijara is important in Chikitsa. You can see this in the Charaga Siddhisthana. Idi Panchavidam Karmam Vistarena Nadarsidam. Yepyo yenna hidam yasmat karma yepyaschayathitam. Na jaigandena nirdishtapyarthyapi visud buddhaha swayam apitra vaidyena tarkyam buddhimada bhavet. Utpadyade hisavasta deshakala balam bradi. That is very important. According to the desha and kala, utpadyade hisavasta, that particular avastas. Esyam karyamagaryam cha karmagaryam cha varjidam. Should be very clear. Even when treatment is contraindicated, generally, in some particular avastha, it should be done. Avastha is very important in the treatment, not only in Panchakarma. Idam edam pradhanam, idam nayati chikilsayam hi Pradhanam, Avasthana Vidhanam. Chatti Hridroga Gulmana, Vamanam Se Chigilsire. Avastam Prapya Nirdishtam, Pushtinam Vastikarmaja, Tasma Satya Vinardesho, Kuryat, Ushya Swayam Thiya, Vina Tarkenaya Siddhi, Edrischa Siddhi Devaja. This is very important in the Chigilsa. The wise physician should not blindly follow the general instructions laid down in this chapter in the form of conclusions, but he should decide rationally using his own discretion. Because condition may arise due to the nature of place, time, and strength of the patient, in which the prescribed therapy may be ineffective and the prohibited therapy may be applicable, such as emesis is prescribed in certain stages of vamana, stages of vomiting. Heat disease and gulma, through it is generally heart disease and gulma, though it is generally contraindicated. Similarly, Vasti is advised in the treatment of Kushta. Roga, though it is generally contraindicated depending upon the particular stage of the disease. Hence, in spite of general instructions available in the text, a physician should rationally think all the aspects using his intellect. The success achieved without proper reasoning is nothing but the success by chance. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. If you want, we can have a discussion on this.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for such an elaborated all Panchakarma in a brief. Everything. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for such a nice and enlightening lecture, sir. Now anybody can ask the question. Yeah, you can raise the hand and directly will unmute. Gautam Gunde, yes, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Namaskar, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can you please elaborate about the Parihar Kala? What it is exactly? What is the purpose? Those the Upaman, what you have, what is quoted in the text is okay, but we really don't understand its clinical application, sir, of Parihar Kala.
Okay. That is very clearly says by the Acharya, which I already talked to you here. That is because the body is, after such Sodhana therapies, the body is very light in nature. So any exertion will lead to so many complications to that. That is why Acharyas are giving even Charaga double days, he is saying. But in the busy time of this era, at least we have to follow Acharya Vagbhada's equal days of things. Otherwise, it will make complications. If you do Prabhuda Sodhana, okay?
Is it clear, Gautam? Dr. Gautam?
No, madam. No, madam.
Actually, it is why you want to follow Pratikarma Kala or Parihar Kala, sir already explained in the slides also. Pratikara Sahishnam Shunya Dehatvam. That's why you have to follow the Kala, that the patient should take rest in between the Panchakarma. And sir give now the why. Yeah.
Practically, how can we do that, madam? Because first of all, we convince the patients to take Basti for 8 days or 15 days or 30 days. And again, how can we try to imply the Parihar Kala regimen for at least equal amount of days or the twice the amount of days of the procedure? How can we do that, ma'am?
Usually we whenever we do the yes, sir, please, over to you, sir.
Okay. What I am telling is, I understand what you thought. That is a practical aspect. We have to convince them. Otherwise, we don't go for Prabhuda Sodhanas. That's the convincing the patient is the ability of the physician. Only these people say that if they go for a allopathic hospital, whatever they said, they will follow. Okay, Dr. Rajkala, please add.
Yes, sir. I would just like to add, sir, what I do in my IPD procedure, IPD setup or in my hospital is whenever you want to do the Panchakarma, you have to convince the patient. Nowadays, the patient comes to me, ma'am, I have to, that basti which you have done, please do it for me. That time I got result for 6 months, 1 year. I want to repeat it. So when the patient, once patient comes that he knows that Panchakarma is having result, he will come to you and he will ask, he will listen everything, whatever you will tell. For that, you should give the result. And for giving result, when you are doing the basti or when you are doing the Panchakarma, understand the patient, the condition of the patient or what you have to do. Once you convince for your disease, you need this much of days, he will be convinced. The paralyzed patient is not going to do anything apakarma or upper, he is not going to vitiate your parihara kala. He's going to follow skin patient, all the skin patient is going to follow your parihar kala. So there is no issue. It is a problem where you do the upakarmas, where you want to do the commercial panchakarmas and you expect that patient will follow this. There it won't. But in the IPD setup or in the where the patient know that this Panchakarma is giving me results, he will follow. I convince in such a way that my patient never asks how many days I have to stay in the hospital. For Virechana, I will tell you have to stay in the hospital for 13 days or for 15 days or for 21 days. They will be ready because they know once they have done the Virechana, they will be free of the disease for 1 or 2 years. So I don't think, Dr. Gautam, it is a big problem for a clinician, Panchakarma clinician, to explain the Parihar Kala. And it is not, how I explain to the patient, I will tell the patient bystander, take care of this girl or this boy or this gents like you take care of a delivered lady or a newborn baby. At least the days, how many days we are here, a double of that day. And they will do that. Okay? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Very convincing, ma'am. Thank you.
Jaita Das, I think she's having any question. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Jaita. Please.
Okay,
ask
ma'am.
question.
Sir, we have seen one basti is mentioned by Acharya Sushruta, Utkleshana Doshara Shamana Basti. So, can you say, sir, what are the conditions where we can give that basti? Like, what are the practical conditions where we can use that basti practically, sir? Or
Utkleshana,
how many days we have to give Utkleshana Basti, then followed by Doshahara Basti, then followed by Shamana Basti? How we can assess that Utkleshana is achieved properly, then Doshahara? Or what are the conditions, practical conditions where we can give that?
because these three vastis sometimes we can do the same patient. We can do first Utkleshana, then Doshahara, then Shamana Vasti. That is according to the avastha of the disease and the avastha of the patient. We have to decide how many days each vasti have to do. That is cleverly we have to go through the history and all the lakshanas of the patient. Then you have to do first Utkleshana, then Doshahara, and then Shamana Vasti. Sometimes it is always not necessary also. So already the Utkleshida avastha, it is not necessary.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
One question came.
Yes, sir. I will read for you, sir. Shiv Kumar Hiremat has asked the question. During Basti course in some hospitals, they do also Rakta Mokshana, Kati Basti. Is it advisable, sir?
Kadivasti is not a problem, but Raktamoshna of course don't do. Snehapida prayukteshu tatha panchasu karmasu. Ashtanga Hridaya very well said this. After Panchakarma and after Snehapida, Raktamoshna should not be done. Clear?
Shiv Kumar, it is clear, no?
Dr. Rajkala, this is Dr. Shripati here. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello, Sripati.
Yes, Shripati
Yeah.
sir, you are audible.
Sir, namaste. It was Rajkala. It was a deja vu for us. Like after such a long gap, so we could hear sir's so much like the authentic contribution to the Panchakarmas. These things. So thank you so much for your wonderful session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was so nice to nice to hear you after such a long time. And
After you gone for 18 years back, I think.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a deja vu for us. Almost like we were in the Panchakarma same department and listening to you with all the shastras in front of us, and like it was like something like Charaka Samhita's Punaruswatre and Agnisha kind of situation it was. So it was very nice to hear you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dr. Rajkala, thank you for the wonderful narration. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Shripati. Really, I also feel like, yeah, we are in the Trivandrum College.
I am blessed
And
with
sir is giving class to
students
us.
like you.
Yes. Yes,
Not
sir.
really, sir. We are blessed to
We are
have
actually
a
blessed.
guru like you. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir. We are blessed to have you, sir. There is one question by Dr. Damayanti. Sir, in research, we can't do Kleshana, etc. So how do we prepare patients? Damayanti, you can unmute yourself and directly ask the question, because I think with the question it's not clear. Like in research, you want to ask regarding Basti only, Utleshana Basti only? Because we do the Utleshana in Vamana. Am I audible, Dr. Damayanti? Are you getting me?
Madam, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
Damayanti, you are
madam.
audible.
Because I was asking about because sir said to give a specific like Utkleshana Vasti and then do the Shamana Vasti. So in research, madam, we are given a protocol that we have to choose one type of Vasti. For example, I did the Eranda Muladi Yapana Vasti for Katikraha or lumbar spondylosis. So in that case, madam, when we cannot do many types of Vasti in one patient, how do we prepare the patient in, like, is there anything where we can change the methodology of the research to get maximum benefit to the patient,
Okay.
madam?
Okay, I will tell you. It is not mandatory to do all these three vastis for everyone. If some particular condition warrants, accordingly you can use Utkleshana Vasti, then Shodhana Vasti. If Utkleshana is not needed in some type of cases, you can do directly the Vasti. Anyway, only Niruha Vasti normally we are not doing. We are doing Sneha Vasti, Niruha, Sneha like type. So that is not a problem. It is not mandatory. Are you clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir, I understand. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, next, thank you, Dr. Damayanti. Next question is by Dr. Kundan Gadavi from Gujarat. She is asking, in Pakshaghata patient, can we give Basti and Shirodhara or Nasya together, sir?
If possible, during Vasti time, avoid other treatments. If sometimes you can do, if very urgent, you can do Shirodhara, not Nasya. Because in Vasti, the Apana is triggered and we are eliminating the doshas. In Nasya, Prana and Udana is stimulated. So it is always better not to do Nasya. But nowadays in the business field, people are doing everything every day. That is different. But when we talk about scientific Panchakarma, evidence-based Panchakarma, we have to follow these things.
Clear, Dr. Kundan? Yeah. Next question is by Dr. Rupesh Thakur, sir. Can we do Panchakarma after leech therapy for 6 weeks in varicose vein? Can we do Panchakarma after leech therapy for 6 weeks in varicose vein?
What I mean, leech therapy, then after 6 months, can we do Panchakarma? That is the question?
6 weeks, sir.
6 weeks. Okay, 6 weeks.
Rupesh Thakur, you can unmute and because what I am, the question is not clear for me also, sir. Because leech therapy for 6 weeks in varicose vein and after that Panchakarma, I am not sure. Dr. Rupesh Thakur, can you unmute and directly ask the question?
Yes, ma'am. Namaste, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Please ask.
Namaste, sir. I'm from Nepal. I'm practicing here in Kathmandu, and there is one patient for varicose vein, and I have done leech therapy for 6 weeks, and after that, it may reoccur. So, how can we manage by Panchakarma? My question is that can we do Panchakarma for varicose vein? I have done leech therapy for 6 to 7 weeks.
6 to 7 weeks continuously? That is my question.
Once a week.
Once a week?
In a week, I have done, yes.
Okay, then you done it for 6 weeks, once a week.
7 weeks, sir. 7 weeks, sir.
7 sessions.
Yeah, 7 sessions. I have completed 7 sessions, and patient is now 80 to 90% recovered. And for not reoccurrence, can we do Panchakarma in this case?
You can do Panchakarma, but more effective is Raktamosha in varicose vein.
Yeah.
And if you want to do any Panchakarma, it is better after the last session of the leech therapy. It is better at least 15 days you have to take for starting Panchakarma.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, next question is by Dr. Shivakumar Hiremat. He's asking, in Dushta Pinasa, in Rajekshma, they have advised Basti in text. So which Basti has to be given? This is the question, sir. In Rajekshma context, in Dushta Pinasa, in text they have advised the Basti. Which Basti has to be given? This is the question, sir.
Normally, Rajeshma, we have to be very careful. Malam tasya hi vidbalam. And other things are Rasopyasyana Raktaya, Mamsaya Kudayevdu. So Sothana Karma should be done very, very carefully. Mild Sothana Bastis you can give. Why it is in Dushta Pinasa? You have asked. In Pinasa, in Mala, Vega Dharana is happen. This Pinasa is one of the Lakshanas. Have you noted that? Then Mala Vega Nigraha. Sagradaha Pindigo Dvishta Pradishyaya Shirorja. Sometimes we are not noticing, even in Dushta Pinasa or Pradishyaya, we have to ask about them, their Malapravati. So here I am emphasizing to the question that very mild Sothana Bastis you can do, considering the balam of the patient. That is very, very important.
Yes, sir. Next question is by Krishna Venkata, sir. Krishna Venkata. Sir, can we advise the patient for the Shirodhara and Pratimarshanasya on the same day?
That can be done. Shirodhara is not a Shodhana treatment. That is generally practicing also. Even main Nasya also we are doing.
Okay. And sir, next question is by Dr. Kundan Gadvi. Nowadays, there are many patients of gallstone we found in OPD. Some Vaidyas doing Virechana for that. I don't get result with Virechana also. Sir, what is your experience for gallbladder stone, cholelithiasis and Panchakarma treatment?
In cholelithiasis, we can't say any specific Panchakarma. Being a problem of asthmatic treatment we have to follow. Only treatment we can try is Virejana, definitely Virejana. And Vasti, not other. But some of the treatments are generally we are practicing.
Any great Shamana yoga, sir, for cholelithiasis? Otherwise, Kundan, you can unmute and ask directly as well.
यस सर, यही कि विरेचन से भी इतना रिजल्ट नहीं मिलता है और अपामाक्षार है, कोकिलाक्षार, ये भी सब हमने ट्राई किया है, पर फिर भी इसमें इतना रिजल्ट नहीं मिल रहा है स्टोन में. तो उसमें ट्रीटमेंट प्रोटोकॉल क्या होना चाहिए?
Please translate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What she's asking, like she has tried the Apamarga Kshara also, and she has tried many medicines also, and she's not getting results. So she's asking, so what should be the protocol for cholelithiasis for a Panchakarma physician?
Cholelithiasis, we can try for medicines which are given for Kamala. Some of the Kashayas are very important in cholelithiasis. That Padula Kadurohinyadi Kashaya is one of what I am trying in this type of cases. Padula Kadurohinyadi Kashaya. Padula Kadurohini Chandana Madhusrava Guruji. Dr. Rajkala may know that.
Sir, yes, that usually I use, sir.
Yeah. That gives good result. And we can try also Silajadu. Sarveshu Rogeshu Silahvayamja.
Yes, Dr. Kundan.
Yes, another question, ma'am.
You want to ask?
In CRF patients, sir, if ejection fraction is less than 40 or 50, can we do Basti Karma? If ejection fraction in 2D echo?
Yes, sir. The question is yes, sir. In cardiac failure patient, when the EF ejection fraction is less than 40 or 50, and she's asking whether can we do the Basti in such cases?
It is, we have to see the stage of the patient and Bela of the patient and should be very cautious. If it is a severe condition, it is better to avoid that type of treatments. And I talked about Shilajadu, Vastijeshu Girijam, Agreushadam, that is also, that is why I thought Shilajadu is an option. Arogyavartani is somebody is giving Arogyavartani also that in this type.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sir,
Thank you,
next
sir.
question is by Dr. Govt.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kundan. Next question is by Dr. Gautam Gunde. He's asking housewives who ignore the meal time, consume food in little quantity, and are indulged in household works when suffer from Bahudosha Vikaras like Tamak Shwasas, how to assess their Bala and perform Shodhana?
That is a very basic question. Housewives are doing Agala, Nihara, Vihara Sevya. I already told about that Charaga slogan. That is not only for housewives who are doing all these things, they will become Sadhadura. And the Bela in housewife, how to do assess Bela, that is everybody the same way we are assessing the Bela. Dusham Desham Belam Kalam. In that way we have to see.
There is no different protocol for assessing the Bala in housewives.
Yeah.
Isn't it, sir? The same Samiksha Dosha Aushadha, everything is for all.
Yeah.
Just you have to keep in the mind. Yeah. Is it clear, Dr. Gautam?
No, ma'am, not
Yes,
yet.
Why?
Okay, so what is the question now? That like sir has told that in housewives also you have to assess the bala dosha, everything. What how you assess before every panchakarma in all the patients. That was the sir's answer.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Bahudosha. Yeah. So I think there are no any questions.
hello. Yes, ma'am.
And
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
Sandil.
Kishore Mahendra. Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, I have one basic question. That is, if kapham is involved, we may start with vamanam. If pittam is involved, can we have to start with virachanam or first vamanam and then virachanam? If vadam is involved, if you're going to treat vadam, directly can we go for straight vasti, or we have to go for from the vamanam, virachanam, and then vasti? This is a basic question I want to understand, ma'am.
It is not always necessary to go in Virejanam. You can directly do Virejanam. It is not very mandatory to do all these things before Vamanam before Virejanam. Or when Vasti you are going, it is not mandatory to do Vamanam and Virejanam. If you are doing a Panchakarma for a Swastha patient, you can do like Vamanam, Virejanam, that protocol you can take. But if one patient is only necessary for Vamanam, you do Vamanam. If Virejana is only necessary, Virejana you do.
Okay, sir.
But if somebody want to, for a Swasthya Rakshanartham, you can do all these things taking sufficient time.
Okay, sir.
Because after each karma, there should be a gap. That is, Pachadviri Govamanam, Tada Pachad Niruhanam, Satyu Niruhastanwasya Sattaratrat Virechanam.
Okay. Okay, sir. Clear, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. I think now there are no questions and there is no queries. You already elaborate all the panchakarma
Okay, once
in very
more I
brief and short.
express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Rajkala and all the organizers of this program. Okay.
Sir, Dr. Megha wants to say something. Megha
Okay,
also has
Megha.
joined. Megha Survase.
Yes, Megha.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Oh my sir, oh God, sir. I'm so happy to hear you, and I'm so much what to say overwhelmed situation. I'm in a condition so much. I'm not getting the words. Okay, Rajkala Didi, thank you so much for arranging this session. Thank you so much. And I remember that day when Sir has taught us the shloka, and in a very particular rhythm, Sadasura Kshotriya Rajasevaka. I still remember the rhythm in which he has taught us the shloka and the shastra. And I'm very much, I feel so much proud, to be a part of our Panchakarma team. And I'm so much blessed, sir. And I can't say how I'm feeling now when I heard you after 12 years, it seems. Oh, Lord Prasanna Atma Indriya. That is the only word which I have to utter now. Thank you so much, sir, for being my guru. And now also I feel so blessed after hearing even a single word from your mouth. I actually, what to say, please bless us every time. We are very much in a need of your blessings every now and then. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
I am also lucky with a very good batch of students in the Panchakarma department, PG students.
Oh,
All are in good positions also.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In Kerala, in
Now
all
I
I will
the
take
government colleges, our students are HODs of Panchakarma.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
yes,
we
sir.
feel so
Megha
proud that
remind.
you are our guide. We feel so proud. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Megha. Thank you so much. And really, sir, Megha, what remind when you were telling you were reciting the shloka, I was also remembering the same rhythm which we taught us in the 2006 and 2007. So thank you so much, sir. On behalf of Department of Panchakarma, I thank you from the core of my heart for giving your valuable time, and this is such a valuable lecture for all of us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you. Thank you to the team also who is working, my team who is working here. And thank you all who have joined online. Thank you so much.